I don't even have the mod pack downloaded yet. Welcome. Uh, for now, yeah, Wonderland content's gonna be on hold for now. Just for now, though. We might go back to it. Welcome to the stream. Let me switch to live chat instead of top chat. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I gotta find what was it? Untitled.log. I guess it's just this one. Yeah. Hello. Hello. It's been a while since I've streamed. What, like 4 days or something? Something like that. True. I didn't even have the mod pack installed. Foolish me. Why does this have 102 mods in it? What? Oh, they're supposed to be like, oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. Profile options. Increase that. Play. Okay, we'll do that. I gotta make the posts for the Instagram and the TikTok. TikTok on the clock when the party don't stop tonight. Let me fix my hair. Oh, chat isn't even being shown. LOL. Hold on a moment. My hair is all messy. Unbearable. Okay. There we go. So freaking tough. Do that. Let me grab the stream link. Okay, that's loading. Got 6 watching the stream. Okay, hold on. Throw this up here. Without that, can I? Hello. Hello? Yeah, that. Keep that. That's fine. Okay, now we'll throw the Minecraft up there. Hold on. Minecraft. You didn't expect what? The picture? Yeah, I don't show my face yet. There we go. Okay. Where is link? There we go. Throw that there. What music? Works. Okay. You know we have like a bunch of followers on TikTok. We have like 2,000 followers on TikTok and counting. Isn't that crazy? I would have done this right now, but I didn't have the time. If my phone won't lag, live right now, go watch on YouTube. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna hop in. That took a bit, didn't it? It took a little bit. Now, for those who have come from the videos where I don't show my character, I am a astronaut. Yeah, I'm an astronaut. You did not know that? All right, Minecraft X64 unverified. Someone said it's like, I think it's like a little bit like Wonderland, but I don't know. Lago.log. Okay. I don't know anything about this other than a few screenshots I've seen in the screenshot I used in the live picture. Oh boy. So some textures are from current day Minecraft and others are from okay. Guys, we're almost already at 4,000 subs. That's kind of crazy. I gotta change them. That's kind of crazy. This already reminds me a little bit just of the way that all the mods are for it. This reminds me a little bit of the other one we played last time. I don't remember what that was called. And maybe you could just get some normal stone. Oh. To the stream. Okay, what is up with this? I can't get any normal stone. Just go mine over here. What kind of house are we going for? The wind's a little spooky. Guys, should I make another SevTech video? I said I would make that as a series and then I never went back to it. Minecraft Dungeons 2 is a thing? I've never had any interest in Minecraft Dungeons. I don't know. It seems very uninteresting to me. We grab some coal, shouldn't we? 4x4 dirt house, no door. That sounds good. Sounds good to me. There we go. Okay, now I have the data on the stream. Okay, cool. The deep darks in the new Minecraft Dungeons. What even is Minecraft Dungeons? I have like no idea. That could work, a hobbit hole. Oh, instant miner. Okay, that's cool. Oh, it's like Diablo, but from Minecraft? That's crazy. Guys, I started a new ARG. It's somewhere on YouTube with 0. followers right now. Un-Minecraft related. You have to find it, and if you think it's the one, send it to me. Might take a while to actually get followers for it, but it's un-Minecraft related. This is epic. Will be epic. Is that a waystone? Oh, they have the waystone mod in this. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to snatch this, actually. I'm going to take this. I want to do a Minecraft Herobrine retrospective. Huh. I don't know why I'm walking like this. It's some mod. I think it's like better first person or something like that. Drop hints on the ARG? I don't know. I don't really have any hints because there's only one thing uploaded to it, and it's like a short. Evil wet hands be like. You'll see. It's gonna have 2 main characters in it. Both played by yours truly. It has it'll have live action stuff. It already has live action stuff. It has 1 short. That got like 8 views or something. I don't remember. Made a new costume for one of the characters. We'll get up, so. I actually have 2 costumes for but I made a new one. That's what I did today. There's a lot of sewing. Other than going to work, it was a lot of sewing. So fun. There's a pillager outpost over there. 3.82 thousand. Yeah, let the ARG cook. It's for a specific thing. It's based on media that already exists. If I find it, I made it. And I can pull it up right now. For media that already exists, but something will probably be posted to it tonight. I'll probably make something tonight. I've been meaning to. But yeah, it's in universe to the media it comes from. In universe to that. We'll also hopefully have a bunch of puzzles. It's just called untitled.log. I don't know, like, this is the one that I chose. I don't know if there's a new update to it. I mean, I know there is a new update to it, but I don't know if this is I don't know if it was updated. Or this is the updated version. Oh, my foot. I'm sitting on my foot. That's not normal. What is that? What? What is that? What is that? Was that clippable? Sorry. You ever like smell a sneeze? You ever like taste or smell a sneeze? Ever taste or smell a sneeze? It has a specific vibe to it. What is this? Oh, do you still remember me? Whoa. The game. Whoa. That was cool. It wasn't real. But hello, Bob is cool. Good, how about you? That was really cool. I like that. That was super creative. Whoever made this mod, I'll probably do something on this mod later. Whoever made this, that was super cool. I really like that. Do more stuff like that. That was awesome. If you're taking my humble input, okay, I'm gonna make a torch. I feel like this is gonna be so clippable. Are you kidding me? Oops. I love Legacy Edition. I should start a series where I play Legacy Edition. Be really fun. Play Legacy Edition and talk about everything. I'm gonna go to sleep. I feel like something's gonna happen when I go to sleep. Absolutely. What did I tell you? Something absolutely was gonna happen. So which came first? Wonderland or this? Oh. Slow falling. With infinite slow falling. The stream's a little bit delayed. It's always delayed. Not just you. It's a lot of wood. Perhaps useful. Okay, where am I? You had a dream similar to this, twin? That's huge. This seems more, I'm just throwing this out there. This seems a little more creative than Wonderland. I don't know. I like that you can only see so far. I like that a lot. Okay. Oh my gosh. I thought that he was gone. Wonderland lore video will happen eventually, just not right now. There's so much. They keep adding so much. It's ridiculous. Which came out first, Wonderland or this? I like that it tells you that you should probably, yeah, something definitely is wrong with my world, bro. 100%. Yeah, the cross in the ground's been there for a bit. Oh, Luthor. Awesome. What a good mod. That makes me think that some dimensions. Genuinely, what is that thing? What is that thing, bro? What is that thing, bro? Why won't it stop? Yeah, it does feel like like a collision of editions of the game. The ankle biter. True. Is it still over there? The feet sniffer. No, there's no light in here, isn't there? There's two of them. Be free. What about the toe? Yeah, the toe tickler. I'm gonna. Yeah, let me put the Discord link. I forgot to do that. I always forget to do that. There you go. I pinned the message with the Discord. Heidi's reference? Pork? Is this a Heidi's reference? Bob, how did you find the channel? I've never seen you on a stream before. Bro. Son. Right. Oh, do I just... Am I stupid? Do I just instant eat food? Was I doing that this whole time? I just didn't realize. Oh, that was a sick beat. What? I don't know what that was. There's a lot of mobs, yeah. There's a lot of guys spawning. Yeah, that was a crazy raid beat. That would have been good. What the heck, man? Okay, I have a lot of leather. What the heck? I don't even remember. So that one. Oh, Peak? The stream showed up on your recommendation? Peak? Good. Means I'm reaching the right audience. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, we do have a lot of, we are getting a lot of viewers. Very quick, or a lot of subscribers to the channel very quickly. I gotta itch my head, hold on. Ugh. Oh, my head itches, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Should I essential mod in there and post the pack so we can join you? Yeah, I could. I'm not a big fan of the essential mod. I understand its utility, I just don't like it that much. I think it's stupid that you have to pay for things outside of, like, through their thing. It's dumb to me. I can understand it's in order to make it so that you can actually, might do that on another stream. I know it's to pay for their servers or whatever, but I just don't like essentials. I feel like it's a shady practice. Yeah, Java multiplayer might be a thing built in eventually. No Dream Mask reveal. I mean, maybe in a few weeks or so we might get our own server, our own Minecraft server. Would that be cool? Whoa, 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 whoa! We get our own Minecraft server. If this starts to actually pan out and be successful. That's true. A lot of horror mods are still in that. I really want to see a horror mod that's specifically for 1.6 or something. I want to see an old horror mod. Like they just made it, like it's new, but like it's for an older version. What is that? That'd be cool. Why is there a floating block? Supposed to be there? Or was I supposed to find that? I've done broken script before. Oh, it's just a normal block. I've done broken script, but I've never done Nil Moon. Broken script was okay. I liked the additional like lore, but I don't know about the actual gameplay of the mod was kind of average. I wasn't the biggest fan. I think I can go back to the crazy cuckoo world. But yeah, like I said, I want to do a Herobrine retrospective. You know, those probably already exist. Like a history of Herobrine, starting out with White Eyes and moving on to all his other iterations. Are these hollow or what? That's cool. 2.2 would be good. Whoa. Graveyard dimension. Oh boy. That uses the same exact sound from Wonderland, lol. Shoot it. Nope. How do I get out of here? That'd be cool. Update to the broken script. What is going on? Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? What are those? What are those? What is those? What? That was spooky. What is this over here? This reminds me of Twilight Forest with the obsidian pillars. They treat me around the rosy with it. Yeah, I probably can't kill any of the entities. There's a way with the crosses? How do I get out of here? We remain hopeful. We're not one. We will be freed. You are not one. Remain hopeful. We remain hopeful. Thank you, player. We're not one. We remain hopeful. You will be freed. Thank you, player. Welcome. What was that, bruh? One of these is an exit. I never watched Wifey's AOG thing. Searching for a world that doesn't exist or whatever. True. Satisfying door clicking. Okay, I'm stuck. Alas, I don't know what to do. Hold on, someone dropped a comment. Guys, I do read every comment, by the way. What do you mean, don't look back? What was that about, bro? I don't know if I can do that. I don't know how to dual stream. Whenever I would stream on Twitch, I never would get any viewership. I mean, granted, I literally had no community at all. Yeah, going cross. Yeah, for real. That's a connection loss. Like it disconnected me for a second. Party going on over here. Sure. It's probably actually easy. Yeah. Searching for a world that doesn't exist. I've never watched it. I never had any interest in watching it. I don't know. Like, that's not an ARG. That's just a movie about a story that you wrote. Like, I feel like that's not an ARG. You present it as you exploring an ARG, but it's just you making a... Finding, you know? You know what I mean? Oh, he made his own? What's it called? Like, he made one that's, like, actually interactable. Yeah, the Cosmic Horror, that's just literally, The King in Yellow. Unfiction. Yeah, Unfiction's cool. My ARG that I just started is Unfiction. Like, it's fictional, but it's canon in its own universe. Yeah, I like Unfiction as a term. Build a house. Turn around. I turned around and there's no one there. Hello? Yeah, make your own RG. Even if it's slop, make your own RG. You'll learn how to you'll learn how to be creative and do stuff like that. I've not watched Zacko builds. I don't know what that is. What's the Fall Forest? Bad ARGs are better than no ARGs, yeah. I don't even think... I don't even really like... I mean, I think the concept of an ARG is cool, but the fact that people are being creative and making something that's interactive and something that can be interesting to others, You know, I think that's a lot cooler than just the concept of an ARG. You know. Yeah, for real. I made a not Discord. I made a channel before this that I figured out how to kind of like work the algorithm and whatever, and then I made this channel instead. True. I mean, I have some. I made it. My first ARG I made was when I was like 15. It wasn't even ARG. It was inspired by Local 58. College. I was making movies when I was younger. Like, I was making stuff all the time. You know. I made a movie with one of my friends, and then we stopped being friends because, you know, he tried to kiss me. That's whatever. And that's not why we stopped being friends. Does it happen? What is that? Broken texture. Okay, unreadable text. That's cool. Yeah, it is cheaper and easier to spread than any other form of media. I thought this was perfectly aligned. That's okay. We'll grab some glass and make glass. I like documentary videos on YouTube. I think they're so fun to watch, like all the time. I love them so much. They're always the best. Oh, my back. Hold on, I'm gonna plug in my phone real quick. I don't want it to die. Hold on. Give me like a split second. I'm getting a new phone though, so that's epic. I won't have to deal with my phone dying all the time. Oh. Hold on. Ugh. Your new phone is dope. What's that even mean, dog? You call dips on the phone, so it's yours now? Bro, that's not fair. New recipes unlocked. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, there's a creeper right there. He's walking very fast, though. Why am I hitting him with a shovel? I thought I had an axe in my hand. Me right to the death for the phone. I think that'd work. I think that'd be good. That'd be good content. Yeah, what are we doing for 4,000 subs? What are we doing for 5,000 subs when we get to there in like a year? Did I even throw anything in here? Did. My videos have lately, like some of my videos be getting like only a couple hundred views, but my other videos, I didn't think that creepypasta one, was gonna do too well, and it did pretty significantly well. Like it's gotten like 3,000 views, which is better than what I normally get on things. And if you want me to, I think you guys kind of made it clear that you want me to continue that series, so I'll probably do that. You guys suggested that I do some of them, that I should do some other creepypastas that nobody will believe you. Okay. All right. Epic. That's awesome. Thanks for watching it. By August? Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be there by August. Thank you. I feel like I want to do the Wonderland lore video, but at the same time, it's just something I'm not really interested in. You know? Like Heidi's, I was really interested in after I started watching it, and then I like actually started forming a theory, and I like wrote the script and everything. But Savior. To rot our savior, I'm starving. Yeah, for 4K, would be something similar we did for 2K. That'd be fun. What, bruh? What even was that thing? True, that is a lot of people will do that. A lot of you will just. 300 members in the Discord. Flaps belly. That'd be awesome. I was also waiting for the lore video, but if you kind of force yourself to do it, it won't be good for like. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like there's so much to Wonderland, and it's made by multiple people. It's not made by just like one guy, and the main guy isn't even the one who's like making the content anymore. And they leave everything up to like vote on the Discord. They're like, do you want us to redesign this character? Do you want us to write which person do you want us to write lore for? Like they're not even like doing it out of fun. They're just doing it out of like I don't know. I just don't vibe with it. Hello DigiAlt. Welcome. You know, I don't know. I just don't vibe with the way that they're going about making the mod. Like it feels fake, and it feels like they're just. We're talking about Wonderland's lore and how they go about making Wonderland stuff, Wonderland content. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, you end up losing the author's vision, and I feel like some of the stuff in Wonderland is explained too much. Yeah, that's how they're going about it. If you go to the Discord, literally go to the Discord, that's how they do it. And that just turns me off from it. I don't know. I just... Yeah. Like, I trust me, I want to do the lore video. I want to make a cohesive thing that's about all the lore of the game or of the mod. But there's so much content, and they just keep rewriting it, and they keep like the Enderman thing. The Woodseeker. He originally was a Enderman that got trapped in the Endless House and adapted to look like wood, but then they retconned it. So I didn't know that. Someone in stream had to correct me. They added the wool stairs. What? Search to view recipes. Yeah, exactly. If you add so much content to fit community expectations / wants, then when you're losing the original vision of the content. Exactly. Don't make content that fits what people expect you to make. Make what you want to make, dog. You know what I mean? Ah, come on. Make what you want to make, not what other people want you to make. Yeah, evil, intimidating whisper. Yeah. Yeah, they were like, do you want us to, which new person do you want us to redesign? Like, dog, what? Why don't you just redesign what, whoops. Why don't you just redesign what you want to redesign, dog? Don't leave it up to viewership. That's just, oh my nose is itchy. That's my biggest gripe with the ankle biter, foot sniffer, toe lickers back. I mean, I understand where they were coming from. Like, they made a mod that would just be thrown under the rug like a beta, and you have much more freedom. But once it gets popular, it's about to keep popular. It'd also be more fun if the people making it, if they were following their vision rather than just the yeah, exactly. I don't know. As a creative, as someone who, I mean, I write. I've made an entire alternate history at one point that's over like 300 Google Doc pages, and I know you don't care about that, but I've made a lot of stuff. I've been world building and writing since I was probably like 10 years old. As someone who's done that and made stories and stuff, I just don't vibe with the way that they're going about it. It feels almost as if they're turning it into, like, obviously they're turning it into a marketed thing, which, like, do what you want, but that's also my issue with creating content with what the heck? Creating content with a group of people. Dude, Herobrine in my game? Herobrine is in my game? I'm not going to share the doc. I'm only not going to share the doc because I don't want it to get stolen, the content that I made to get stolen. It's an alternate lead up to World War I. It's different World War I is basically the concept. There's also, like, brutal, like, genocide in it. Yeah, that's true. I just like creating stuff just for fun. Maybe one day I'll show you this stuff. Maybe one day I'll get turned into a movie, you know? My bad. Maybe one day something like that will happen. Which sucks because I think having your own identity with your work is so important. Exactly. Yeah. No, yeah, it's a lot of my stuff is a lot of built-in auto clicker. My alternate history that I wrote has a bunch of obviously it's a bunch of alternate stuff, but it's no like crazy tech or anything. It's in line with our tech. It's just what if things happen differently, and so it creates an entire new continuity of reality that is like very, very messed up. Like there's literally an empire of Texas. Like Texas becomes its own sovereign nation that has an emperor. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's just one thing. Yeah. Do you want to hear a reading from one of the lore drops? Just quick. We can do that real quick. I know that's not really what you came for, but we can read a section of that real quick. I can read it for you. I'm pretty sure Texas, the Empire of Texas, includes Arkansas, Texas, and parts of Louisiana. Is what it is. I might get it published one day. It's all just lore. It's not even, none of it's actually writing. Okay, hold on. Well, let's pull that up. I'll pull it up over here. I think it's this one. How many words is it? Oh, it's loading. What if I just make a video where it's just me reading all the lore? South Carolina and North Carolina get combined into Carolina. Basically what happens is the Civil War stalls for way too, this is just America, by the way. Civil War stalls for way too long, and it kind of fizzles out because both start wasting materials and resources. And so then this new party forms called the Centralist Party, and the entire concept of the Centralist Party is to consolidate states into bigger masses, bigger like entities, so that it's harder for them to secede from the Union. So Illinois, Indiana become Lincoln. Ohio remains the same. Tennessee and Kentucky become Chickasaw. Maine and a few others become Arcadia. Like they just combine into bigger states. And so then eventually there's a lot of issues with that because the Centralists start supporting industrialization, and the farmers in the South really don't like that. And because the Civil War kind of doesn't, like the Emancipation Proclamation happens, whatever, but John Wilkes Booth never goes and assassinates Abraham Lincoln. Instead, he runs off and does his own tangent. Arizona doesn't ever become Arizona because Arizona let me just read this section real quick. The Republic of Gran Cabrillo arose in the wake of Western anarchy as the United States' attention remained focused on Reconstruction, the consolidation of states, and the lingering instability in the former Confederacy. With federal troops withdrawn from the Western territories and lawlessness rampant across California, Arizona, and New Mexico, local elites composed of Californios, Anglo settlers, railroad magnates, and regional militias took control of governance in 1868, establishing a provisional government in Los Angeles and declaring independence in the name of stability and regional self-determination. The republic was named after the Spanish explorer Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo, symbolizing a distinctly Western identity rooted in both Mexican heritage and frontier pragmatism. By 1870, Arizona and New Mexico, seeking protection and order amid continued raids, banditry, and indigenous resistance, joined Gran Cabrillo, creating a united Western nation spanning the Pacific coast to the Rio Grande. The new government, organized as a military oligarchic republic, emphasized control over trade routes, railroad expansion, and economic autonomy while fostering a multicultural society that integrated Anglo settlers, Mexican rancheros, Californios, and immigrant laborers. Gran Cabrillo positioned itself as the true West, rejecting both the growing centralist power in the East and the theocratic ambitions of Deseret, which is Mormon, and establishing itself as a cosmopolitan, independent state poised to influence the political and economic future of North America. Yes, I have. I made a mock. Sorry, I just now saw that. I made a mock. Of course, I made a freaking. Of course, I made a mock map. Are you kidding me? Hold on. It's somewhere. I think it's in here. Yeah, of course I made a mock map. Here, I'll send it in the Discord. This is just the mock map of the United States. Or not the United States, of the entire world. I think I have the United States on it somewhere. I think that's on my laptop, maybe. Nope, right here. It's right here. There you go. This is the other one. Yeah, Louisiana is purchased. I know you came for horror content. I'm sorry. Those who have no interest in this, I'm sorry. It's one of my hyperfixations. It's one of my things that I really like that I've created. That's what happens to Arizona though, because you asked. I'm using DaVinci Resolve. I originally started using CapCut and then I stopped using CapCut because it sucks. So I started using DaVinci Resolve. It's just much better in my opinion. I don't have the paid version though. So basically what happened to Canada is Britain got so involved. I don't remember if Teddy Roosevelt becomes president. I don't remember. There's so much lore. Britain becomes so involved in over the seas stuff that they neglect Canada. It's actually not as big as you think. It doesn't have California or a few of the other states, but it does stretch a bit. So Great Britain starts neglecting Canada. So eventually what Canada does is, like, literally Britain basically just completely abandons Canada. So the Rupertian like trading company makes its own nation, and then a bunch of other other groups start forming their own countries. And then eventually, the United States partners up with these Canadian, states, and they make the Laurent, which is this trading federation that's only for the North America. So they stop trading with Europe, and then Europe gets so upset because Europe's been going to war for so long, so many decades, that they're losing wood for their ships. And so then, America kind of does like a trade embargo on Europe and is like, well, if you don't let us do these, I don't know how to explain it, but like, if you don't let us do all these tariffs on you when we trade you stuff in very small amounts, we're gonna tell all of your public about the horrible things that you've been doing in other areas, the way you've been mistreating servants, the way you've been like killing natives and stuff. We say, why did you do that? Why did I do what, bud? I have no. Texas and Louisiana looks like a tumor. Well, Texas is its own thing. But yeah, France and the Ottoman Empire hate each other. They despise one another. They're very a lot of it has to do with Europe trying to gentrify other nations and stuff and getting involved, stretching themselves too far, and what that does, what imperialism does. Imperialism fatigue, essentially, is what it is. What happened to all my cobblestone? Am I going crazy? Yeah. It's pretty cool. I think it's cool. I think it's tough. The only reason I made it is because my friend said, hey, can you make an alternate World War One so I can write stories in it? And I said, sure. And then he disconnected himself from the project, and we went back to making, or I started making it continue making it myself. So all that lore from it is completely my own. I would love Code Guys. Loading. As you can tell, Africa's kind of like carved up by all of Europe. I have not written a bunch of lore from South America, so the reason why it's like that, I don't really have. I mean, I kind of do have Republic of Patagonia's peak. What happened to Korea? Well, let's read about it. There's 20 mentions of Korea. No. Hosin French War. The Hosin French War was a war that took place between the Hosin Kingdom and Korea and the French Empire. The war was a response to the British colonization of Eastern Asia. It marked the beginning of France's colonization efforts in Asia. It resulted in definite French victory and absolute French takeover of the Korean Peninsula. The war ended with the establishment of French coastal colonies and the eventual push of the French military into the Korean Peninsula. War over Normandy. Korean turnover. The Korean turnover was a geopolitical event that took place in 1883. It was the result of the War over Normandy and the Treaty of Cherbourg. At the end of the War over Normandy, so there was Britain and France fighting over Normandy, I believe, the French Empire, forced by the British Empire, I misspelled that, handed the French-controlled Korean Peninsula over to Nippon, which is Japan, which at the time was an ally of the British Empire. The French Empire lost all of its colonies to Korea. Yeah, I do like monument mythos. Some of the ideas, some of the silly ideas are Cold Korean War. Cold Korean War was a war that began at the end of the Dune War in 1897. It was a result of a significant amount of the tensions within the Dune War, especially between Britain and Russia. There was no military action during the war, as the war consisted completely of conspiracy between the two nations. During the Dune War, Russia was accused by the British Empire of conspiring to overtake the British and Nippon-controlled Korean Peninsula. In the end, the two nations worked out their differences and formed the Treaty of Korean Hanover, wherein the two nations agreed to a non-aggression pact in Asia. What is Italia? Russian-Japanese War. Russia is basically Russia. The Russian-Japanese War was a war fought from 1904 to 1905 over the Korean Peninsula. After the end of the War over Normandy, the British Empire forced the French Empire to give the Korean Peninsula over to Nippon. Russia at the time desired the warm seaports that could be found in Korea. Russia, feeding into its own ambitions, launched a naval attack against Nippon in the northern regions of the island of Japan. Eventually, the war fell into the Korean Peninsula, which is what the two nations were fighting over. For a year, the two nations waged war over the Korean Peninsula, with Nippon eventually claiming victory and defeating the Russians. After the war, Nippon was forced by the British Empire to give back the northwestern colony of British Korea. Oh, I see. Explanation for Republic of Patagonia. Where is Patagonia? I don't have the explicit explanation for the Republic of Patagonia, but essentially what happens... Yeah, Karl Marx gets killed, I think. The Malgrazda War was a significantly short civil war that took place during 1923 within Razzia. After the penning of the Communist Manifesto and other books by Karl Marx, subscribers of Marxist theory were often called Marxociol, roughly translated as Marx's donkey. A short-lived rebellion that came to be known as the Marxociol Rebellion took place within Razzia, led by Vladimir Lenin and fellow followers of Marxism. However, this rebellion was short-lived, resulting in the bloody Malgrazada War. So basically, Marxists get wiped off the map because Razzia, Russia, has a Tsar cult, so they want to stick to Tsar. Patagonia I don't have the lore for, but essentially what happens is, let me reread it again. Some explorer goes to South America and he hears a native talking about El Dorado, and so he immediately thinks that El Dorado is real, and so he comes back to Europe and he starts saying like, oh my gosh guys, we got to go find El Dorado. Yeah, we gotta go find El Dorado. And so it begins this thing called the race to El Dorado. And basically they all go back to South America. Hello, YK guy. And then they basically recolonize South America. And then eventually South America fights back and wins. Like they find silver. The Germans find silver, so a bunch of Germans go and colonize, and then there's a bunch of silver wars, and then the natives fight back. And then there's a bunch of revolutions, and then they finally form their own nations and their own sovereign, run by natives and everything. Yeah, they colonized South America twice. But then South America finally completely fights back, and they win. Yeah, they do. They arrive early to Argentina in this world. Germany eventually becomes a villain. Germany kind of becomes evil. Big surprise. They don't even do anything like terrible. They just become like really powerful, and everybody starts freaking out about them. Hello, Queen of Ithaca. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, we're talking about alternate history lore. Yeah, there's some guy that made a comment on my video saying he started it with, I'm from South America, and then he says, I'm Argentinian. I don't want you to think that I'm Peruvian. Like, what? What happens to him? I think I talk about what happens to him. I don't think I never wrote explicitly what happens to him. I never decided. Yeah, alternate history is cool. Henry Ford becomes president. He becomes president, stops being president for the next term, and then comes back and wins again. So he skips a term. No, he doesn't. I don't know if he goes to art school. I haven't decided that yet. Nothing's happening right now, bro. Maybe I should sleep. Oh. I'm curious. Is Henry Ford president in something else? I have no idea if that's true. That's Are you good, Swin? Which? Here. Oh, the Great Depression. Oh! The Great Depression never happens in mine. Yes, I probably will do a follow-up on Kitey's. I just need him to post more videos. I'm not gonna do one if he has like 2 more videos. Oh yeah. Yeah, the same guy that does that. His so funnily enough, Trump's great uncle in my alternate history becomes president once because of his industrialization, his industrial ties, because almost all the presidents post 1900 are industrialists, and that causes an issue because farmers are like, you need to stop with this industrialization because it's ruining us. Like you're turning our fields into factories. The potato famine in Ireland. Yeah, Brave New World peak. Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. I like writing the this happens, so then this happens, so then this happens, so then this happens. Like the continuous story threads. That's my favorite thing to write. Once everything starts falling into place, that's my favorite thing to write. Hello. Who are you? No, not everything up until the Civil War is the same. For America, yes. Yes, when you exist in this alternate history. How about you? For the United States, yeah, like for North America, yes. Everything is the same up until the Civil War. Just about. For Europe, no. The alternate history completely changes. The first thing... Yes, I'm still playing Minecraft. The first thing that happens in Europe in my alternate history is the execution of Martin Luther in 1522. And that tips everything. Mine, it kind of does develop slower. They take a long time to figure out how to make tanks. Welcome Chaos of the Protectors to the channel. Oh. Africa is just continuously being colonized by Europe. Yes, Great Schism still happens. My parents meet together and make me. Yes, when they make you. Whoa. I gotta lower my voice. People in my house are trying to sleep. Gen Alpha doesn't even exist yet in my alternate history. Because I stopped. Most of the lore goes up to 1940 something. Genuinely loving to hear about your old timeline and the world. Can't wait to hear about it someday. Thank you, Biddy Beanie for the $10. Each one. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Infamous Rebel. We're so bad. Thank Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it the wood rooms? Savior. So there's something going on with like a savior or something. Hello, PP the poo poo. I'm pretty sure Black Plague still happens the same. There's not much that happens pre-1600s. Spain and France go to war. And Spain loses. And so Spain becomes a bunch of successor Spanish states. Because Spain gets obliterated, basically. Spain is no more. The lore stops at 1940, so I don't know if COVID still happens. I think modern television, like not modern television, I'm pretty sure television happens. You can't, yeah, I know, I have to talk quieter now. I don't have anything for Mussolini yet. I do need to keep going. Last thing I wrote for it was stuff about Canada. I had an idea and I wrote it down. Different funeral process would be ended up being since European and early American history was a big influence on modern funerals. I didn't even think about that. Revolution still happens. What do you mean, like the Soviet Revolution? Because Russia does not become Soviet in this. It does not become communist. Bolshevik Revolution does not happen. Yeah, Bolshevik Revolution doesn't happen because there's a Tsar cult, so everybody is obsessed with the Tsar and they don't want to get rid of the king. I'm not playing Wonderland. I'm playing untitled.log. So how we do funerals now. Germany develops the tanks first before the British, and they call them the Stahlrosser, which means steel horse. And then the United States starts testing, making better Stahlrosser, because Germany's like, we got to make ones that are more practical. The United States is like, no, we got to make ones that are bigger and stronger. We'll sneeze. I get out of here. Good night, YK guy. You want a tip for this bit? Yeah, what do I do? Space race doesn't happen yet. I don't have that written, but I really want to do something fun with that. The Emperor of Texas is a twink Hispanic boyfriend now. The closer you are, the darker the wood gets. Yeah, I have to talk really quiet right now because everybody's going to sleep. Shoot. Let me get real close. I don't exactly have a person who governs in that. I think it's supposed to be like a thing of like, I was thinking of a president, but I don't know. I am not walking on heels. Itching those. Mexico, I think, is just the same standard people as of right now and more. Why did you do that? Holy viewership fall off. I swear I had a stone pickaxe. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Infamous Rebel. Oh my gosh, man. Drew so many memberships. My big belly burps. Just there, what? Whoa, that was cool. Is this back to spawn? Where am I? Despawn. I need more stone so I can make freaking legitimate tools. Yeah, I think that what is that? There's 2 structures. Okay. Looking cool. Long ago. Okay. Dormant is a soul. It means dormant. Place it at the place it vanished in and it shall awake. Oops. Awaken. So far, I think it's pretty good. I like it so far. Assuming I need that. Oh. Back here. Okay, we're here again. There's the exit right there. We're back. I got more of the crucifixes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S, G, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, there's someone talking. In chat. Oh, hey. We're back here. What is that? Infamous got the random guy. PP the poo poo the membership. Just a peek. Yeah, for real. Walking on heels, Joe. I'm crying. Put me on your will. This is a pain. I don't know where to go. Infamous has invested in the channel for a bit. We remain hopeful. Thank you. This is a Calago OG. This is a truth nuke. Cow stocks. Guys, will I get big enough to have my own stock? I get big enough. Will I get big and fat enough to have my own stock? You do, cow stocks. I will become the LARPing. How many people joined? Just checking the Discord. Okay. Okay. Infamous Rebel sent a gift. What does that even do? Sends Uncle Alert for 440 jewels. 1,000 subscribers. Right freaking here. I'm not Unk alert, bro. I'm not Unk. Come on. Just rabbits. Just rabbits. True. Reporting me from the crib. More race for these streets, son. I don't like how there's no villagers. Look at that. Eek. Who's your favorite streamer? That's how goated you are. Oh, my back. Pickle, I think you were early. I think you were one of the first. Fake fan, banned from chat. You will die. Please tell me. Thanks for the second gift, Infamous Rebel. What do your jewels and rubies do? I don't understand. I remember my first live stream. I had like 29 viewers. You can send multiple what? Oh, sent another gift. I'd rather be skinned alive. This is the first live you watched of mine? Yeah, the Wonderland live. With like 28 viewers or something ridiculous. Thank you for the 6-7 gift. Hold on. Member for 1 month. Thank you for the 1 month membership here, EOT. What did Jules do on YouTube? Trying to figure this out. Hold on. Oh, each ruby is equivalent to 1 cent. Guys, Wonderland ping. Hold on. Wonderland sneak peek. Oh, I see. Wonderland. Okay, remember it's supposed to look like that. The keyboard sounds. Love to join the Discord. Am I a real fan yet? No, you're still fake. Hi. Happy poop. If you donate $100, I will buy a new keyboard. If you genuinely donate $100, I would buy a new keyboard. If you have that kind of cash laying around, you want to get me a new keyboard, I would use it to buy a new keyboard. I'll go tomorrow morning and buy a new keyboard. Yeah, that's what I mean. Once you have $100 you can throw around. That's a lot of money. I do need a new keyboard, Loki. Oh! What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Bro. Why are these guys trapped here? No! Where does crowd fund? But I can't. Genuinely don't know what that was. Must have been the wind. Actual maze, are you kidding me? Okay, guys, I'm gonna have so many TikToks to make. All these clips. This stream is so clippy. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Infamous Rebel, once again. Oh, did you all got the membership? We're so back. Gotcha 1. Don't forget. I'm with you in the dark. Thank you for the hold on. Thank you for the $20. Biddy and Beanie. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Stay with me. Oh. Don't donate. Don't actually donate $100. That'd be ridiculous. Remnant awaits. Did I finally get to what I needed to? Old paper fills the air. Here. Yeah, I think I need an axe. Probably should make an axe. Because I don't have one. You know what? I can't remember. Can you use andesite? You gotta get me that keyboard for real. And granted, Benny and Beanie literally just uploaded or gave the $20. Welcome back, BD Minecraft. Craft. Yeah, Brian probably is behind me. Mama, a girl behind you. I'm a girl behind you. Bro, what's she talking about? Genuinely, what was that? Okay. Yeah, it does say scary in the text. Say warning. There's no bait now. There's another way. No longer burdened. What's that do? Respectfully, a girl behind you. I was a little worried. I guess I go back to bed. Cobblestone this time. I just find it so funny that he never screams, but he starts paying. Yeah, I don't scream. Never scream. You don't wear a rosary, actually. Okay, so I do have a rosary somewhere here. What do I do here? Do I jump off? Good night, BD Minecraft. Sleep well. And this chat is constantly popping, bro. The legs are funny looking. I don't know what that is about. If you go to sleep, the story for tour. Night. Did I just jump off? I'm assuming I just jump off. Whoa. Is this my world? This looks like my world. I think so. I do gotta get a green screen, that'd be funny. Yeah. Oh, okay. I swear I'm not a LARPer. LARP, 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 support. Yo. Gert, yo. Genuinely, where am I? That looks cool. Peek. Crash attacking a girl that doesn't exist. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I'm supposed to be a family-friendly channel. I shouldn't be saying things like that. That's sick. Perfect. That's weird. It's got the... Oh, that could be useful. Being a family that doesn't exist. Press S, Alt F4 for me. Yeah, no problem. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. Like, I know I'm gonna get pulled back eventually, but I don't know. I'm gonna check that out in a second. I don't know what that is. I don't like how there's no villagers. That's freaky. What is that? Heck is this? A base or something? An old base? Whoa. Oh, spooky. Not as genuinely so good. Like, holy crap, the stuff they do, this is so good. This mod is not human, bro. The shift in tone? Oh, shoot. I don't like that, bro. Thank you for the Infamous Rebel. Thank you for 89 dollars. No. What? Recovered from unexpected memory failure. What? Wait a second. No. Not 80 bucks. I guess I have to buy a keyboard now. Ooh. Is this the same thing? You don't need to do that. You shouldn't have done that. That's too much. Way too much. Thank you very much, Infamous Rebel. But that was way too much. Yeah, it tells me that it tells you the conversion rate. Yeah, that was $80. For real. I'll eat a picture of your profile picture for you. Thank you, Infamous. You're very good. I put you in a little addendum at the bottom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will show you a brand new keyboard. If I mess up a brand new keyboard. Maybe. I don't know how good of a keyboard $100 will get you. Just for reference. This is the one I'm using right now. Came with my PC. It's corded, by the way. An unboxing video. I don't think God like that. Let's see him forward. Moving forward. A lot of things. You're so big and beautiful. I found another structure like that. That was cool. That was really cool. That was way too much. Let's take every time. Yeah, for real. Please prioritize your financial. Oh my gosh, wow. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Okay. Okay. I probably stream 3 times a week. 2 or 3. I don't stream crazy often because I got IRL stuff to do. But you know. You should follow my TikTok and Instagram too. Wow. I think that's about $110 if I want to buy a keyboard. I might buy a new keyboard. I just that'd definitely be an investment. I probably will since I said I would. Yeah, I got an Instagram and TikTok. One of my TikToks got 3.3 million views and one again liked it. I can stream on TikTok now. I've considered doing that for fun. Getting all the people that follow me on TikTok to watch the stream. And then I tell them go follow me. go to subscribe. Yeah. 3.3 million views. And then Rendergoon liked it. Thanks, Twin. It is peak. It is pretty good. I know. I don't know how to tell them though. I've told them I have a YouTube, but I don't think anybody's ever gone over. Let me check my phone real quick. I haven't checked it for like 2 hours. There's no membership gifting? Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. I'm AFK for a second. I mean, I'm not AFK, but I'm... Okay. Okay, where'd my earbuds go? Malay. So cool, Bob. So proud of you, Bob. Hello? That's odd. I didn't know about that. For $80 for real? That's crazy. It's so crazy. Someone else do it. No, I'm checking. I could check. How many subs are we at? Peace out, Periodi. Goodbye, thanks for joining the stream. This video's at 3.8 thousand views. This is crazy. Going up. I think, like Heidi's video still going up? Did I say it? Whoa. What just happened? Good idea. Go drink water. back here. I hate that I can't run. Oh, hold on, hold on. Gotta respond to people. Oh, I hate Snapchat. I gotta respond to you, don't I? Oh boy. That's not what I wanted. Who is talking to me? He's coming for me, isn't he? Bro, what is that? He said story for tour. Add whatever he said. How do I get out of here? What was that, bro? I think he will. Good night. Probably when I get out of here, I'll end stream. I'm so tired. I woke up early today. Actually, I think I'm gonna end stream right here. I gotta go to bed. I gotta actually upload a few of those clips. Thank you everybody who donated. Thank you everybody who watched. I will. Would I rather be a door or a chair? I'd probably be a door. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.